YouTube, man, what's going on? It's LNH back with another vid, man, and today we got some interesting news. If you guys have not heard, Nick Briz is in the news once again. He's beefing with another huge YouTuber, dukedennis. If you guys don't know who that is, man, we're gonna break everything down and get right into it. But if you do like these type of vids, man, like the vid, sub to the channel, turn on those notifications. It's free, but let's get right into it. Now, if you guys have not seen Nick Briz, again, I've covered him a ton on this channel, but if you're new to him, he is just another basketball YouTuber, has over 500k subs, pulls about 1 million views per vid, and what his main brand is really about is calling people out and playing at the park. So they go to these parks, they call people out, talk trash, and get buckets, and that's really what they do, and it's super exciting content to watch. And on the other hand, if you guys don't know, dukedennis is another YouTuber, Twitch streamer, but he does a lot in the community and he's very active, has 1 million plus subs, so he's definitely out here doing his thing. But man, the beef between these two guys is crazy to me. Now, if you guys did not see, initially Nick Briz had actually called out AMP, which is Duke's group that he's in, and that consists of Agent 000, Davis, another YouTuber, Kai Sanat. So they have a ton of these guys in here, Phantom, so a ton of these guys are in this group, and Nick Briz was actually calling them out. And dukedennis responded and basically said how they don't even hoop like that, which was crazy. He was thinking, why is somebody calling me out like this, talking crazy, if in fact we don't even really play basketball like that? And then the beef had died out, but new videos have actually resurfaced and some screenshots of DMs, and this is looking crazy. So let's take a look at this DM. Now, Nick Briz continued to troll Duke and AMP and basically was stating how they were scared to play against him and pretty much kept egging him on. And dukedennis actually hit him with this in the DMs. Now, he said, at first the trolling was funny when it was about basketball, but now you talking crazy. When I see you, I'ma punch you in your... What are you gonna do about it, little boy? And that's how he responded. Nick Briz responded to it.
I can't wait for 2.5 weeks to go by and we're in the same room. I'm gonna walk up to this man, stick a camera in his face and say, "Lil Dookie, what you gonna do, little boy?" Man, I guarantee you he go, "Oh, dude, we're at a fucking event right now, bro. I can't do that shit."
And of course, that sounds exactly like him. And I think this is what he feeds off of. His entire brand is calling people out and getting big popular YouTubers to respond. And of course, he definitely gets his views and things like that. But I think this is how he promotes himself. You guys know, if you even take a look at somebody like Julian Newman or even Geo, the TikToker, you guys have to see some people use this as marketing. So in this case, in my opinion, what he's doing is really marketing himself. And how can he really get any type of video or even try to get any type of association with these people such as Duke, such as all these other hoopers, Devontae Friga, all these guys? And this is what he's doing. He's calling them out, trying to get their attention. And when they do respond, because of course people are emotional in that way, it's just gonna help grow his brand.
At first, I thought it was for content at first, bro. But when he said what he said, I'm like, bro, you really got this? Bro, you really talking like that? That's why I said, bro, when I see you, I'm punching in your nigga, cause you talking out the side of your neck, so I'm gonna really show you like what the business is. I say where I'm from, I don't really take too kindly to just saying a whole bunch of crazy shit when I ain't never said nothing to you.
What friends is this guy talking about getting involved in? Is he talking about the little skit makers? Is he talking about the little love and basketball makers? The 5'4", give me a fucking stool to look at you boys? Come on, man.
Now, of course, you can look at it as a good thing or a bad thing because technically it's off negativity. He's growing it off negativity. But man, numbers don't lie. And if he's pulling 1 mil every vid, he is doing something right. His followers are going up. And now he's even talking to this dude ready to do something crazy. Again, it's really about that separation between content on and off the court. And a lot of people are calling Nick Briz pretty much fake at this point. And what he does is fake on the court. Now, in my opinion, it does look somewhat questionable. And you guys know he called out Mikey Williams just a little bit ago as well. 17, Nick is 25. That was not looking too good. He said he was gonna slap him. So there's been a lot of beef going on with this dude. But personally, how I see it is I think you just have to calm down, and it's not good for your reputation. Now, if we look at it, if you beef with all these bigger people that could eventually even somewhat open doors for you, help you connect with brands, networking, do all these other things, trolling people and really calling them out and do all this other stuff, eventually you're not going to be hot, man. That's just how it works. You're going to be pulling views eventually, but at some point in time, you're not always going to be hot and you may need a hand from somebody else. And in this case, it's almost like he's burning bridges with all these other people, which it's working for the short term. But honestly, I question how long this method is really going to work for him in the long run. Now, I think one of the biggest things we've learned from Nick's content, and of course everything that he's doing, is a lot of times people don't really sub or watch his vids just because they like Nick, but they like to see what he does and how he beefs on the basketball court. If we take a look at it, even any of his vids, they're all talking trash and basically calling people out, and it's super exciting to watch. Even when he did go up and play against Devontae Friga and his team actually won and he was talking crazy to Friga as well, honestly, I think in my opinion that was fire to see. But again, people don't really like how Nick moves on the basketball court. I think in my opinion they like more somebody like Devontae Friga, really about the community, trying to improve things, help people out, instead of just coming at people and doing things just for views or subs. Now, a lot of people are wondering if Nick is just doing this in real life and he's actually like this, or this is just for content. And in my opinion, I'm gonna call it out right now, I low-key think it's just for content. And the reason why I say this is because, man, you guys know a lot of YouTube content is not real. A lot of things that do go on, the beefs that happen, just is not true. It's fabricated. And sometimes this type of beef can honestly stir up communities, get viewers to tune into your videos. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna call somebody like Nick Briz's content fake, or even say something like dukedennis is fake beefing with him. But at the end of the day, sometimes you got to entertain that and take a look at it and know not everything you see is real. But at the end of the day, clearly Duke felt some type of way because he responded on Instagram and went live 2 times talking about this situation, basically stating how Nick Briz is doing way too much right now. And he's stating that it's a difference between doing something just for content and then actually disrespecting someone. And of course, dukedennis was feeling disrespected by the way he responded in that DM, which in my opinion, man, I'm curious to see what's going to happen next with these two guys. But he's called out a ton of people. You guys even saw when he played against 2Hype, man, the disrespect was insane. And in my opinion, that was one of the first videos that I did see of Nick Briz actually playing. And to be honest here, what was crazy to me was the fact that no one was really talking back to him. It was almost like Nick was pretty much controlling the whole game. His entire squad was talking trash and no one was really responding or taking this dude on. But at the end of the day, we did see that when he got off the basketball court and even played Cash in another game, they shook up and it pretty much was calm vibes. And they even teamed up, Cash teamed up with Nick Briz when they did go head to head against who? Devontae Friga. So at the end of the day, I think this dude clearly knows what he's doing. It's definitely a persona in my opinion, because if he was cordial after talking crazy to people like Cash and getting off the basketball court, this guy knows it's the perfect marketing scheme to really get his name out there. But at the end of the day, his content is fire, and it's gonna be fire to see when he actually matches up again with Devontae Friga. But man, they are actually gonna be playing very soon, and he actually even posted this on his Instagram. September 25th, get your second excuse ready. And man, that clearly shows he's not afraid to beef with anybody. But man, you gotta be careful, because it's one thing to do something for content, but when you really get in real life, and you guys even saw, they even said that people were pulling up to his games and somebody had a gun. So things are clearly kind of escalating and sometimes can get out of control. But man, you gotta be careful when you're talking crazy like that, because there's always someone that's bigger and badder than you that can take things to the next level. So you guys let me know, what do you think about this beef right here? Do you think it's real or not? What do you think? Who are they actually going to end up playing? Are they going to fight? Let me know what's going to happen in the comment section down below. But man, these two guys were talking crazy, and in my opinion, man, clearly Nick started it first, so he's definitely not the person who should be saying that he only responds to beef, because low-key he started this one. But you guys let me know what you think, man. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, get a notification every time I upload a new video, and leave your video suggestions and thoughts about the vid down below. I appreciate each and every one of you. Escalating DMs out.